socks off.
The recording just started, so hopefully they didn't hear that. What's good? What's good? What's good? How you doing? I am your host of the 2Tallpodcast with D and Q, Derek J. Hall. Can't do this show without my good man right here, Quentin, my co-host.
Hey, everybody.
His feet stinks, but don't mind him. Quentin, how you feeling today?
I feel good. Happy to be here with you doing another show. How you feeling?
Feeling good. First off, I want to just take the time to say a couple things. One, next Monday will be our last episode. We're going to be taking our summer break. We'll be back in September with a brand new studio. The green screen is cute, but it's like so played out now. So we're going to shell out some money and we're going to get a studio. We'll be in a studio in September. It's going to be great. Please keep joining in, because we're still going to be doing every Friday. We're still going to be doing the quick chat with D and Q. That's we love doing that. That's a quick. And please join into our conversation tonight because we got a good one. We're going to be talking about, was Superman a woke character or simply a classic superhero? What's the issue here? Before we started the show, Quentin, you actually wanted to set me up for the question, if I can knock it out.
Okay, so I have to say I have not seen Superman yet, but I definitely want to. But I wanted to ask you, you saw it, what did you think about it?
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, listen, sneak into the movie theater, rob an old lady, ask your ex-boyfriend, your ex-girlfriend, do what you can. This movie was really, really good. I enjoyed it. Here's my kicker. They made Superman look a little weak. Before we get to the Q&A,
well, I heard that too.
They made him look a little weak. He was taking an ass whooping left and right. But he was putting up a good fight. What did it for me was Crypto. That dog. I love that dog. That dog was strong as hell. But people are a little upset because Superman was trying to save these immigrants from another country busting through and stopping, killing them up. And they was like, oh, they're comparing it to Israel. They're comparing it to what's happening in the world right now. But I want to have a little. I want to show something real quick because we're so quick to judge things when we don't have all the information. Because there's a video. Because the original Superman, he actually was not a fan of it because he felt it was too woke. They made Superman look weak. And I'm trying to find
which original Superman are you talking about? Henry Cavill, the one that just played him before this new one?
Sorry. All right. So let me get it. Sorry about that. Mm-hmm. All right. So so it's the I don't know what Superman he is. Old school people will probably know because this was before my time.
Not Christopher Reeve.
Oh no, not Christopher Reeve. No.
Not with us anymore.
Yeah, he passed on. He will be missed. The Spanish one. All right, so can you see it?
Superman, Emily Stevens with Immigration and Naturalization. We just need a quick look at your green card.
Green card.
You are an alien, are you not?
Superman, I'm afraid until we get this cleared up, I'm going to have to ground you.
So if you look at the
isn't that Dean Cain?
Yeah. He was saying that James
actually half Asian, not Spanish. He's actually half Asian.
Gotcha. Oh wow, that's so sad. Dean Cain says that James Gunn made a mistake calling Superman an immigrant, and I think it's going to hurt the box office. That's what he said. But in his movie, they called him an alien, and everybody assumed that automatically they thought immigrant, because nowadays we call immigrants aliens, which I never got, by the way. They're part of this country. It's not like they're fucking from Mars or anything. But what do you think about this clip and how it does it coexist with what he said?
I mean, it's kind of interesting because this clip is from when Dean Cain played Superman, which was like, I guess the early 2000s, maybe. And the fact that they were like, show us your green card back then, and then here we are right now, like 25 years later, we're still with the same shit. It's like, interesting.
Yeah.
We're still with the same shit. US is with the shits.
So has Superman always been woke?
I think Superman, especially, okay, just got my thoughts again. Superman, since they asked him that question like 25 years ago, we were already on that back then, and we're on that now. So I think it's not woke, but the way that a lot of people use it now, they use it wrong. Because originally the term came from like the 70s and like the Black Panthers and about like being aware of what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
That's what woke meant. It's being aware of your surroundings, being aware of what's going on politically and all of that. And so the fact that it was being used, or the fact that they were questioning him about his green card back then, 25 years ago, and in this new situation in the new movie where he's helping immigrants and stuff like that, it just shows that that's kind of where the U.S. has been and what they're on now. And it's not about being woke. It's just about being aware of what is actually going on. And this is what's been going on.
But what happened to the days where you just look at a fucking movie and a fucking TV show and not overthink? Superman, and not to geek out on you, because that's not me, but Superman is for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
He's a superhero. And he saves everybody. I don't think in the Justice League is deciding, oh, we gotta save Metropolis. Yeah, but we can't save the Spanish side of Metropolis. We can't save the white side of Metropolis. We gotta worry about the important people. They're not thinking about that. The Superman and superheroes are supposed to just do the right thing and save the person no matter what. So why are we always running with something and just can't enjoy it? Like, for example, and like I said, this was going to dive into something bigger than Superman. I don't know her name. This is why I have you here. She stars in Ironheart. It's a new Disney movie. New Disney show. And she's black.
Ooh, I know what you're talking about, but I can't see the actress right now.
I forgot her name, but she
had
a lot of she had a lot of pushback because people was like, oh, they got a black woman to be part of it's called diversity. It's called giving other people a chance to shine. It's not, it's not. Well, is it being woke? Because we're acknowledging that we need more black roles for people in Marvel. So is it woke or is it something different?
I honestly, I don't want to say hate because that's a strong word, but I really strongly dislike the way that this new crop of people is using the word woke and the way that they have hijacked the word woke. Because the way they use it, when they use it, they think it means that you're being too progressive or too, which I don't see what's wrong with that, but it's like you're being too progressive or you're trying to placate to too many people. And in my opinion, it really just means that you're being aware, that you're letting everybody have a place on the stage. Representation matters. We are a diverse country. No matter how people feel or what your political status or whatever, throw all that out the window. At the end of the day, we are a diverse country. We're a country full of straight people, gay people, bi people, everything in between, all different genders, all different
Blacks, whites,
races,
Jamaican.
everything. We're here. We're here. And if we're all here, why can't that be reflected in our programming? You know what I'm saying? And it's not about being
Yeah.
woke, it's just a reflection thing. I mean, if you have, to be honest, if you have, like it used to be, all white people on every single thing, how does that reflect what our country looks like? That's not what it looks like outside. That's not what it looks like. It should look like, if this is supposed to be America in whatever TV show or whatever movie, it should look like America. And America is not all white. As a matter of fact, what they're scared of too is that in another 20 years or so, it's going to be more mixed than white. So it's definitely not all white, and it needs to look that way. People need to see themselves in programming too.
I agree. Not just, and I think Disney does a good job, no matter how many times people shitted on Captain America, Hawkeye. Oh no, that's wrong. Falcon, sorry. They shitted on that too. The movie was but it was to me because there wasn't enough action. But I liked him in that role. And Disney has always stood by Black people, in my opinion, giving these Black roles. Sometimes the people themselves fuck it up, like John Majors, but he may be coming back. But we need to have other people give a chance to shine. We need an Asian, we need Spanish, we need gay, we need to be more diverse. And this woke thing, it's just annoying. People still talk about it with the Superman. So let's go back to the original question. Was Superman a woke character or simply a classic superhero? I think just a classic superhero doing woke things, which is not really woke. He's just doing right by the city of Metropolis or the city of wherever those immigrants was. But have people used characters back then and today to get their point across?
Sometimes. But I have a question too, so I can get a little clarity since I haven't seen Superman yet.
You need to see it. We're gonna see it.
I do need to see it because I definitely want to see the movie. I did hear he was getting his ass whooped a lot in the movie though.
Yeah, that
but
I didn't like.
They said he was getting his ass.
So they said
try
to hold your thought real quick. I promise I won't be long. So the other version of Superman was a little bit adult. He was really, that Superman was strong and he was killing people. He was beating them up. It was an adult version. I'm not gonna say this Superman was kiddie, because it wasn't, but it just felt a little weak. I just, when it was time for Superman to man up, he was able to man up. But hey, it did good. It did good in my opinion. They're already talking about doing a part 2. There's James Gunn may even remake, not remake, but do another Wonder Woman after the second one bombed. So, but please go ahead.
I heard I think she makes an appearance or something like that. Maybe not.
For what? The Superman?
Wonder Woman.
What did I say?
Maybe not.
You said the Wonder Woman make an appearance for Superman?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not spoiling anything because no, she didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but tell me what you said, love.
Well, first I was gonna ask. So you said they talked about immigrants in there. Did they have a specific demographic of immigrants? Like, was it like what's happening here, like brown people, or was it?
They was giving off brown vibes, like
what's happening?
It was giving off like Israel or Pakistan. type energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with that being said, in this movie, maybe they were trying to like reach into what's going on now. Because I'd say like now, as far as with the U.S. with the immigration stuff, they're really focusing on brown-looking people and not looking at like European immigrants and stuff. But as an overall, though, like back to the original question, as far as the characters, I think in history, sometimes people do use, because these come from the comics. I think sometimes they are used as political statements. Like one of my favorites is X-Men, and Stan Lee, who created the X-Men, he created them. Yeah, so he created them based on actually LGBTQ people.
Really?
Like in the storyline, that was the basis of them, because they're the mutants. They're like the outliers of society. They have to hide who they are in society. They can't let people know their powers and stuff, because if they're found out, then they'll be put in like these special, I don't want to say concentration camps, because that sounds like what happened in the Holocaust, but like they'll be put away and they'll be demonized if people find out that they're different and stuff like that. But he based those characters off of LGBTQ people, which was not even a term back then. He came up with it, but I don't know if he himself was queer, but that was the basis for the X-Men. And so that's a political statement in and of itself. So I think in comics, the authors of the comics did use these as political statements to make woke or take woke stances or whatever, and for the real meaning of woke, not what they have it now. But I don't know, hearing you say that in this new Superman that the immigrants were more so the brown people, I don't know, maybe they took their own creative license, whoever the director is, and writer, to kind of focus on what's going on here now. And honestly, I don't have a problem with that, because, when art mimics life,
imitates life.
Yeah, it makes people think sometimes, so I don't have a problem with it.
I don't either. I don't even think that far ahead. I want to just sit down and enjoy a movie. And just, I don't, sometimes if the movie leaves a message or a lasting impression, cool. But I didn't get politicalness when I saw it, until I started reading it online. Oh, it's too woke. It's political. What is woke actually? What does it look like?
Well, first I want to say it's interesting that you said you didn't get any of that until you started reading it in other places, which I think that is a thing. Like, you can literally just go to a movie and see it for what it is, as a piece of art, and watch the story. I think certain people on the right, the very conservative people, started comparing wokeness to this movie because it was about immigrants. It had an element about immigrants and stuff like that. But what is wokeness really? What do you want to know what it really is, or what people are using it for now?
What's your opinion on what woke is?
My opinion is I take the original meaning from back, like in the Black Panthers and stuff. Like I said before, being aware of what's going on, paying attention to what's going on, especially politically, and what's happening with people and with the rest of the community. I mean, what's her name? The old actress, but she still looks real good. Oh my God, she's like in her 80s. I can't believe I'm forgetting her name right now. She's an activist, everything. Wow.
Jane Fonda?
Thank you. Yes. Jane Fonda, when she was
Jane
getting
Fonda.
her, she was getting a People's Choice Award or something like that. And she had this really good speech earlier this year. It was like 10 minutes long, but she was talking about wokeness at the end. And she was like, wokeness is really just giving a damn about other people, about caring what's going on with people and what's going on with society. We're all human beings caring about other people. That's what wokeness really is. This new definition, they've made it out to be like it's some bad thing.
Yeah.
when did it become bad to care about other people? To care
When
about,
somebody's agenda is not being approved.
yeah, like when did it become a bad thing to care about other people?
And it takes me back to, how is Superman woke? His whole idea is to be a superhero and save lives.
So how is that woke? Or if that is woke, why is that a bad thing?
Yeah. I don't know.
So maybe he is woke. I think it's fine. If he's woke, that's good. That means he's awake and he's caring about people like we should be.
Next, they're gonna be, Batman is too dark. There's too much of a gloomy atmosphere. I'm like, you can't win with people.
You can. I love me some Batman.
Yeah, of course. I love Batman. Batman's one of my favorites. Batman
is my favorite.
Okay. So I just don't know.
Some of these people you can't win with.
You can't.
You really can.
I think it's just time we just all just stop taking things so seriously. There's a time and a place. It's a movie that did good. It's entertainment. Superman will always be Superman. Superman is a hero. Superman is hope. The S on his chest means hope. You know? There's so much other things going on. And God forbid we start to care for each other as human beings. Enough of this.
We need.
Yes. You know? So yeah. Is there anything else you want to add to this combo?
Yeah, I just thought about something.
Go for it.
So I'm a huge Barbie fan. Barbie is like, I love Barbie. So when the Barbie movie came out a couple years ago, I wanted to see it. I was
There was some
excited.
controversy with that one.
Well, and it was the same administration. Well, not same administration, but it was still the very conservative people. The first thing they said when Barbie came out, oh, it's so woke. It's a super woke movie. And then I saw the movie, and I saw why they said what they said. Because I don't know if you've seen it or not. But it's a really good movie. They focused a lot on not just Barbie, but they focused on Barbie, but a big part of the story was Ken, too. And, about gender roles and all that stuff, and how, Barbie's supposed to be, the ultimate female, ultimate woman, and women do this, that, and the third, and then Ken is like the ultimate man, and, and how when you get stuck in those boxes, it doesn't let you be free to be an individual and all that stuff. So, again, something that people would call woke. But for me, I thought it was genius the way they did it, and it was it shined a light on those things. But again, that same group of people said that was woke. Woke must mean seeing people for who they are and allowing people to be who they are and not sticking people in boxes and making them be what you tell them they need to be. Letting people be free. I don't think that's a bad thing.
I agree. I think people should be able to be who they are, period. You don't have to like them.
Or understand.
But I can say this until we blue in the face, but we live in a country that is so hard-headed. We live in a country where if something is different, it's scary. If it's not their way, it's scary. If me and you was to kiss in public, it's scary to them. They're saying we're pushing our agenda onto them. You don't have to look, keep it moving. We just find little reasons and little things to complain about because sometimes people are pathetic with their own lives, so they take out their energy and their pathetic lives on other people that are happy, other people that want to do stuff, grow, be happy, live, and it scares them. It scares them to the point that they have to bring you down because no one else deserves to be happy because they're not happy. I don't know. Maybe
you're so right.
Maybe I'm pushing my agenda on YouTube. I don't know. But I know this. People should just live their lives the way they want to live and not take everything and run with it. If Wonder Woman starts smoking weed, that mean they're pushing the agenda that women should start smoking weed, that little kids should start pushing smoking weed because they see Wonder Woman do it. Is that a bad example? I just thought about it in my head. Is that a bad example?
Now that's an interesting example. They would never do it. Never. But no. I mean, ooh, that's a tricky one though. Because I mean, you know, these
Maybe it could be an
superheroes,
episode of why smoking is bad. I don't know.
I don't think it's bad. I just feel like that is interesting because these superheroes, you know, children look up to them as like not role models per se, but you know, they look up to superheroes. Like adults, we can understand fantasy and reality, but a kid might look at a superhero as like they might look at up to them like you would look up to a real person, and so that might get a little confusing for them. But as an adult, like, who cares if Superman or Superwoman, you know, want to hit a blunt once or twice? You know, they got stressful lives too. They need to relax. But that would never happen in the movie. I don't think so.
Oh, it probably won't. Just shit
No.
talking.
Too many kids go to see the movie. So.
Well, we're gonna move on to something that I thought was pretty funny. Before we end the show, I want to show you this video that I thought was hilarious, and I want to ask you: would you? This is for anybody at home. Would you invite this girl to your daughter's sleepover? Take a look.
Hey, you like my outfit? What? I thought you said you like some girl. I wasn't not paying. What? Give me that. Let me know about some reason for the camera. You ride me, but your dad take it on me. You just a man that don't think you shoot like a man. And it's a me. Talk about. Anyway, every choice didn't come out. Hey, you see you in the club. You follow me the club. What you got with your boy? You nothing but a scrub. But it was me. You hate
it.
Chicken Head used to be the song back in the day.
Is she coming to
my
your?
God.
Is she coming to your niece's sleepover?
I mean, why can't she come? Because I'm gonna tell you this.
She can't come to the cookout. She gonna show out.
I mean, here's the thing. She got to know when that's okay and when not. Like in that situation right there.
You was brave to do that in front of all them black people.
Hey, but she knew it. But I think, I mean, okay, she can't be doing that at the sleepover. But she knows the song. You know what I'm saying? And these children today.
It's always interesting. It's like seeing, I don't know, I'm trying to find a good comparison, but it's always interesting when white people take our culture and they get it. For a brief second, they're one of us. For a brief second, as long as they don't say the N-word, but they're one of us.
Now there's that too. And she better not say that.
She did her thing. She had the rhythm, she had the attitude, and you got the sisters and they all feeling it. They got the stamp of approval. So
she grew up around some black people.
Huh?
She grew up around some black people for sure.
Listen, I thought it would be funny to show that video, lighten up the mood. We're so serious with stuff. It used to be where you can just laugh at stuff and not be so serious. So yeah, before we go, I just want to say thank you to everyone that always tunes in. Strangers, subscribers. I think we had like 2 more subscribers this past week. Thank you for always tuning in. Um, Hearing what me and Quentin have to say, it may be
Yes.
interesting. It may not be interesting. It may be boring. Maybe it's fun. But you tune in anyway. Share this. Share the link. Let people know. Let's get the word out. Too Tall Podcast is this D&Q is a good show. They talk politics. They talk gay culture, pop culture, music culture. They have deep conversations with interesting guests. Let them know who we are because we're going to let you know every Monday when we get the chance of who we are. Next Monday will be our last episode before we take our summer break, and we'll be back in September for the first time ever in a studio. It's gonna be cool. You'll get to see how tall I really am compared to this little SOB. And Quentin,
How dare you?
I can't thank you enough. I keep talking about how we met and everything. Um, but seriously, I want whoever to look at this to know that I can't do this show without Quentin. He holds me down. That is my rock. That is my friend. I care for him. I love for him, and he's a good person. He tried to outdress me because I dress like I'm at a fucking flea market.
No, I just do me.
I do.
Just
I
do
do.
me.
I made peace with it. I plan to get buried in just some basic ass pants and a basic ass shirt that says I went to Tampa Bay. Uh, so, but thank you, Quentin, for always being by my side and dealing with my craziness. Everyone, please check us out every Monday on YouTube, on Facebook, lying to you, YouTube, and on
Right.
Spotify. Like, share, and subscribe, and tune in every Friday because that won't stop. So a quick chat with D&Q. It's going to be good. Check out this past Fridays on Instagram. Our Instagram is in the YouTube link and YouTube bio. Excuse me. And yeah, that's about it. Everyone, have a beautiful, beautiful night, and we'll see you next week for another brand new episode of Too Tall Podcast. If you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe. I'm shutting the hell up. Quentin, tell the nice people goodbye.
Y'all have a good week. Love y'all. Thank you so much. Bye, everybody.
Have a good night.